What the mind and the heart agree upon, the hands will do. So the saying goes, what the mind and the heart agree upon, the hands will do. I feel like I get stuck, we all get stuck in a place and we're wondering like, I know what to do, I wrote it down, I have the steps, why am I at the same place? That could be for the big things like relationships and financial status and clearing out debt, whatever it is. We talked about debt in the last video, right? Or to the simple and mundane, like making your bed up and cleaning your dishes and decluttering the mail that seems to just shift all over the house, okay? I can't be the only one. Now, of course, I'm going to take decluttering and make this a philosophical observation of life. Like I'm getting there. But if you see where I'm going with this, if your mind and heart aren't in agreement, that means the opposite is true, right? You're not going to do it. You're not going to do it. So a lot of times I know I want a beautiful, serene home. Now my heart is into that. So I'm going to do whatever it takes to get to that space. So I may not like the task. I may not like the chore, but the outcome is where my heart is. So I'm going to reverse engineer this feeling and make sure that I do the little things. Now I'm using this declutter as an example, but I feel like it could definitely apply. Like if you feel like this could apply to other aspects of life, let me know. Okay, because I can't be the only one. But I did look at that from like a macro level, like, wow, you know what my head and my heart don't agree upon, I'm probably not going to be motivated to do it. So if you find yourself still stuck in the same place that you were kind of last year or even in the beginning of the year and you're like, why aren't I moving? I made all these goals and things like that. Whether it's releasing debt, we talked about that in the last video, whether it's cleaning up something or breaking free from toxic relationships, whatever that is, if you find yourself still in the same standstill place or this never ending cycle, you might have to reevaluate where your mind is and then reevaluate where your heart is with it. I have to think about where I want to be, especially if I'm looking at the chore in front of me. We'll call it a chore or the work that needs to be done. But my heart is connected to the outcome, where I would like it to be. So I'm going to say, you know what? I'd like my home to be the most beautiful, spacious, clean, and clutter-free place, right? My heart feels good about that. So I'm going to take that feeling and then say, this is why I'm going to do XYZ chores. Because let's get it together. Like let's be real. We really don't want to necessarily do the chores and the work, right? It's a natural feeling to maybe not want to do that stuff, but the natural feeling that we have for the outcome is very real. Like that's strong. So I'm gonna think about that all while I'm doing like, this is why I'm doing it. And a lot of times that's all we need is a little bit of motivation. We need to realize why we're doing what we're doing. And hopefully the reason why we're doing what we're doing is bigger than the discomfort of the temporary chore or work that needs to be done. So yeah, that was me making my philosophical untanglement of a thought for today. But first of all, how am I going to get all this stuff straight? Because it's like a lot. It's a lot. So I'm going to go do that so I can feel better about my day. But let me know what you think. And let me know if I said the quote right. What your head and your heart agree upon, your hands will do. Or it's the opposite. It's what your head and your heart don't agree upon, your hands won't do. But either way, it's a good quote. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe as we untangle our thoughts so we can get to the business of life. Get that crap out of your mind so we can move forward. That's all I'm trying to do every single day. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. Next time.